I ate three of them yesterday, one today. Look at them. Just love them. They have mangoes, my favorite fruit. Anyways, we are going to make some potatoes, fried potatoes. And I will show you what I got from Sandra. I got, oh, it says we're reconnecting. I think my internet is popping in and out. Anyways, I got a beautiful 50th birthday card. Say we're kind of reconnecting again. I'm gonna have to check to see it. What internet I'm connected. Hey JB, I'm 5 today. Oh, and it says birthday girl. And look what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing pajamas, and I'm wearing my comics t-shirt. I'm gonna peel some potatoes now. Hopefully the internet doesn't keep going in and out. Let me put the camera down. All right. Sorry if you're looking at this. This is the nails right there, the black spots. All right, we're gonna finish up these potatoes. I'm gonna make fried potatoes today. Thank you, JB. Hold on, I'm gonna check my internet for a second. Hang on. Where are you? My kitty cat. Back now. I'm on my own internet now. When it picks up other people back now, I'm on my own internet now. When it picks up other people in a building's internet, so it's not as good as mine. And it goes in and out. All right, let's peel up the potatoes and see whatever you guys want to talk about. So, for those of you that don't know, and you've never been taught this, but today is actually a very holy day. Not a holiday, but a holy day. Today's Jesus Ascension is today. And I was born, sometimes my birthday falls on Jesus Ascension. And I remember one other time it fell on, it was a few years back where my birthday fell on Jesus Ascension Day. So today is one of those days. So I'm just calmly and just relaxing and, not doing too much today because that's a special day today, not just for me, but for the creator too. So, or the creator's son, however you want to look at it. Oh, that one's a bad one. And I remember the last time I had that birthday too is when I had to. That one's bad too. These are all bad, I think. I just want to make some fried potatoes. But yeah. I had a good conversation with AI today. I was testing AI to see if AI knew about this day, and they actually did. So I had a good conversation with AI today, and I have only had maybe 3 conversations with AI. And yeah, I recorded it. These ones look better. All right, these are much better. I think I'm just going to do maybe one more. Thank you for your birthday wishes. And all the other Geminis and Tauruses, I always say that Taurus and Gemini, we have the whole month to celebrate. I always say we always like most Tauruses that I know are in May. So the Tauruses that are their birthdays in May, and the Geminis that their birthdays in May, you celebrate all May. You celebrate the whole May. So my birthday just happens to fall right at the end of May. I think one more potato, small one. But yeah, I'll share the whole month with the Tauruses that are in May. Oh, look at this potato. This is very nasty. Look at that. But it's not all the way through, so whatever that was. Just says that we gotta use them up quickly. Alright, I think that's enough potatoes. Hello, hello. Say hi. Hello. If you're trying to get me to pronounce your name, good luck. I have a hard enough time to do that, especially in small writing, little tablet. Like, I don't know how people do it, like chat. Like, I can only catch, like, the chat, but I heart, like, can, what's your name say? Like, my eyes can't even see it. So I would butcher your name. But hello. You're the only other person in the chat. Alright, so let's get to the stove. Get my frying pan out. And we want a onion. Hey, Will. Hope your weather is better there now in Texas. Where y'all from? Everybody else? Oh, look at this. This is a bad onion, man. We gotta work on things here. We gotta do things differently around here. Gotta start storing my onions in a different place. Let's check this one. It's supposed to get some storm tornadoes. Wow. It's raining. It was raining here yesterday and today. And tomorrow is supposed to be a sunny day of 23 degrees or something like that. So I'm going to enjoy tomorrow for my birthday. Today I'm just taking it easy because like I already said, today is also the day of Jesus' ascension. So when Jesus ascended was today. And it just happens to fall on my birthday sometimes. So initially I was going to do the reading today, like do readings today, but I really didn't feel like doing that today. Maybe tomorrow. Because I wanted to do like live readings for my birthday. And maybe I'll do it tomorrow at some point. And I'm also maybe going to go somewhere tomorrow, maybe celebrate outside of my home. I only go by ears, see what happens, you know. Some cut. Let's go to the stove. My pan's already hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Yes, I'm wearing pajamas. I'm wearing my happy face pajamas. We're going to start with the butter. Butter. Butter's better than what I'm using right now, but it's what we got. We improvise. I'm trying to keep my hair out of it, but I don't feel like putting my hair up right now. Alright, let's turn it down a little bit. Alright. Now we're going to put the onion in first. You're gonna slice it however you want. This one is not as crispy, but even though the onion's not that crispy, you can still fry it in a pan. You can still caramelize it. I like to caramelize my onions before I put my potatoes in. The onions are sliding, slippery. The onions, it's cells. They're kind of slippery. I love the smell of fried onions. Makes me feel like home. I don't know how people cannot like onions. I mean, garlic is stronger than onions. Like, garlic is like, I don't like garlic in everything, but that is meals. But onions always seem to put a really good flavor in meals. I don't know. And if you don't agree, well, you got messed up taste buds. Your taste buds are wrong. I don't know. It's a good memory for me. Onions are a good memory for me. I could never eat a raw onion and just take a bite or anything like that, but I could eat them in vinegar, or I can eat them on a sandwich if they're onions. Like, I don't mind, but my favorite is fried up onions and like sauteed onions. Caramelized onions is my favorite. And I like to caramelize my onions a little bit and then put my potatoes in. So I'm going to start cutting the potatoes in right now, but we are going to add some water after we add the potatoes. And we're just going to cut them in like fairly thin pieces, fairly small pieces, so that they can cook quickly. But I love my fried potatoes, my breakfast fried potatoes. That's how you have the best breakfast fried potatoes. After you do this, you put a little bit of salt and pepper. And then you put a little bit of water. And then you put a lid on it. And then you let the potatoes get translucent. And then you let them get a little bit brown after that. By not adding any more water. But add not too much water, but just enough to kind of steam them so they don't immediately stick to the bottom of the pan, and then you end up with all the good stuff stuck to the pan, right? So I'm just leaving them on the top right now, and I should turn the heat up a little bit. I had it only on medium, but I'm turning it up to high again because these aren't going to take me long to cut up, and once it is on high, the onions will get a little bit browner as I'm cutting these, and these are all on the top. And then I'm going to add the water. What are you guys all having for your dinners today? I was also organizing my sewing stuff. And all my little trinkets and stuff and all that stuff that I've cut off of other fabrics and other outfits that I've taken apart. I like working on my hobo fashion designs. I got one more potato to cut. I'm always trying to downsize right now so then I can get a car. I can buy a car. So we got our lid. We're going to put a little bit of salt. And I'm going to put a little bit of pepper. And I'm going to put a little bit more butter. That all the potatoes get a little bit of butter too, you know. Where the onions are nice and brown now. Nothing's sticking yet. You don't really want to add the water until it starts kind of sticking to the bottom. So I'm not going to put the water yet. We're going to do that for a minute, and I'm going to just turn it down just a minute. Just about that. That was very loud, wasn't it? So yeah, I'll show you guys what I got for my birthday. I got these 12 carnations. And they're beautiful. I'm going to try to preserve them with epoxy resin after. Like I have the sand that you dry them in. I have that. So I might just dry them all after they start like going the other way. They're still opening, like that one's still opening. I wonder. But, and then I got these. I got these. And then I got the card. Got this all from Sandra and her husband. And then my mama, oh, I better close that. My mama got me a crate of mangoes, which is one of my favorite fruits. I love mangoes. So, but I had to stop myself from eating so many of them. Hey, Aussie. Hi, Aussie. All right, we're going to check this now. I feel like it's time to put our water in. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I like my onions nice and brown. Look at that. Now the potatoes are starting to get a little brown too. So for them to get soft now, I'm going to add a little bit of water. I got to buy myself a new one of these, new Brita. See, I didn't put a lot of water. Oh. Now I'm going to put the lid on it. Shake it up, make sure it's even. Now we're going to let it cook for like that for a bit. And I know that like it took me time to learn how to make the proper, breakfast potatoes. It's not as easy as people like may think or initially until they try it, right? So yeah, it's you do have to sometimes put a little water to for the bottom stuff, good stuff to let loose. And that's really the best potatoes you can have. I'm just doing that so that it takes the steam out so you can see inside of it. Yeah. And I only have it on 8 right now. But you go up and down with the temperature. You can turn it up or down. I could probably turn it up a little bit more even right now, so that way it will cook and make them nice and brown and not mushy. So, doesn't take very long. I'm gonna grab a fork and then I'm gonna test it. So tomorrow I might do like readings on my other channel. I might go live on my other channel tomorrow at some point and do it for a couple of hours for like live readings and stuff, live messages. All right, let's turn this camera around and let me show you guys what we're gonna test it now. See, that one's still not very translucent, but there's some that are totally soft now. So not all of them, but let's give it another stir. But you have to stir it quite a bit. Because see now, it's starting to get done. It's starting to get nice and brown. And most of them have like now cooked soft enough. There's a few that are like that one right there. It's not very translucent yet, so. And the liquid is pretty much all gone. And that's what you want, but you want them to be soft. So we're going to close the lid again and just leave it like that for a bit longer. Hey, Diva. Hey, Brian. Happy birthday. Thank you, Ozzy. Thank you. I know, big 50. Big 50. I think I'm going to have a bun with this too. I'm going to have, what do I have here? I ate these yesterday. I had croissants. There's one left. I don't think I want a croissant with it. So I'm not going to have those buns either. I think I'm going to have one of these buns. It's got the cheese on it and stuff. Might just have to put it in the oven for a minute to like just broil it. So heat it up nicely in the oven. Oh, come on. Why did I put an elastic on it? Okay, that struggles. Let's go check the potatoes again. All right. Look at that. Potatoes are done. Look at that. I turn it right down and just give it a little bit longer. Turning it right down. There's a couple of potatoes. Oh no, they may be all done. I'm just going to leave the lid on it for a little bit longer. And while we turn the broil on, and then we're going to put a bun in there. All right, let's do that. We're going to have one of these buns. They're cheese swirl buns. That's what they're called. Cheese swirl. Squirrel. I said squirrel. Man, I'm fighting with this elastic. They're a big bun. That's a big bun. We're going to stick that in the oven to get a little roasted. Cut it. I'm going to cut it in half. And I'm going to put a little butter on. Ooh, look at the inside. Look at all the cheese. I'm going to put a little butter on it and then put it in the oven. Actually, I'm just going to put it in the oven like this. Alright, we're going to put that in there. I'll put the butter on after. Let's check these babies. Oh yeah, I think they're done. They look done to me. Almost like a hash brown. If I put an egg in it, it would be a hash brown. And that's what that's what Germans make their potatoes like this. They usually have like their boiled potatoes. If they have leftover boiled potatoes, that's what they will do this, and then they'll add an egg to it. We just turned off that, and now we're just waiting for this bun. I want to do both sides, so I'm just going to do the top first. Heat up the top and then turn it over. All right. Well, I guess then we should do it like this then. We should do it like this. Upside down first. Okay, let's get a plate. Now there's a meal. There's a meal. Okay. Look at that. Yum. Alright, let's check our bun. Alright, we're gonna turn it over. I think the bun's ready. It's warm. We just needed it warm. Turn it off. And I don't think I need to put any butter on it. I think there's enough butter on there. So we got a whole onion and like 4 potatoes. This is a meal. This is a full meal. And then we got the bun. And then we got cheese. I just didn't feel like eggs. But eggs would make it a complete, I can't speak, a complete meal. It's very hot. There's the angels for today. But yeah. All right, let's go eat by the window. Look outside. Look how beautiful it is in my little area over here. My little seating area to sit. But then I also got that. I made these curtains. So let's sit by the nice window. Try to get the curtains out of the way. The curtains out of the way. All right. Okay, where can we put this one? We can stick it behind there. I gotta make some things to put the curtains to the side, you know. Right. Let it cool down for a second. Thank you for saying blessings for my birthday. Thank you. Yeah, my plants are definitely blooming. Like especially these ones that I didn't even know this was a wide leaf spider plant, but it is. And look at all the babies. Look at all the babies. And over there too. Wait, oh, wire. Right there. And then that one, I just took cuttings from that one today. That was for Sandra. That's her cuttings. And she wanted a plant like that too. So there was one long one and I took a couple cuttings for her. But yeah, my plants are what I do every day. There's my little sitting area, reading area too. And I like to sit on there and then do the reading on there. And then I'll put my phone in there. If I do it on the phone, I'll sit here and do it. I get to look at all the green stuff. And then if I do like a longer reading, I will do it over there. But yeah, I sew over there too. I do my sewing over there. But yeah, these plants have grown so much. I have no, like, I have not cut them. I have not give them haircuts because I have enough. And so unless I start like selling some photos, I'm not going to give them haircuts. I'm going to just let them grow. And yeah, I take them to the bathroom to in the tub to get watered. So I can't really just set them up in one corner and let them crawl because then they won't get the water they need. So I keep them in the hanging pots so that I can actually take them to the bathroom and give them a nice shower. And I feel like I'm in my little fairyland here. My little fairyland. Got my light. Got my fairyland. My little escape. Anyways, grass outside looks nice too. All right, I think it's probably good enough to eat now. It was really hot before. And some people would put like mayo, I mean, some people would put like ketchup on here. I won't do that, but if I do like to make a mix, I would like to make, I do my ketchup, mayo, and mustard together and mix it together. And then I dip this in there. But sometimes I just like it with salt and pepper. But here we go. Have a bite, you guys. Mmm. Look how caramelized the onions are, too. The potatoes look how nice and brown. Oh, beautiful. Right. You guys are having a meal with me today. My first meal on my birthday. As good as always. And the onions are almost crunchy. Like they have crunchy parts, and I really like that. Crunchy parts on the onions. Onions have like a really sweet taste after they're caramelized. They just make things so much good. A bite. Goodness in my mouth. All right, let's try this bun. Hopefully it's fresh. I don't know. I think it might be garlic too, so I don't know. I have to taste it. I mean, it's got the cheese. So yeah, this thing I was smelling was the cheese. But yeah, I'm totally like, just like I'm staying in bed all day today or something. Because I'm like, got my pajamas on. I don't wear pajamas to bed. So if I'm wearing pajamas, it's because I'm having pajama day. So I'm having a pajama day on my birthday. Hey Brenda, how do you feel about 50 years? Well, I've been back and forth on it, but in the end, it just matters how you feel. And I do see like fun things about it, like challenges and like, I'm going to challenge myself because I always say I'm going to live to 100. So I'm going to challenge myself always to like live the healthiest life I can. And like anything that's bad for me, I'm working on letting it go, like cigarettes and not getting enough sleep and stuff like that. It's like I'm trying to work on that. But like I try to eat the healthiest foods and and what my body I feel like needs. And I always say I'm gonna live to 100. And I said yes the other day. I said it's kind of cool to have a birthday on ascending on Jesus' Ascension Day. It's kind of cool to have your birthday on that day because I said it would be kind of cool to like go on that day one day, and like if I have my birthday on that day on my 50th, then that would mean if I turn to be 100, I'll have my birthday on that day again. And that would be cool. I think I just heard like bagpipes again. Usually they play earlier if they are going to play them. So I had a good conversation today about, you know, Jesus' ascension and stuff like that with the AI, and we talked about other things. It was cool. And I asked AI, like, if there's a way that we can teach AI and get paid for it. Like, train them and get paid for it. Especially, like, in spirituality and stuff like that. And he said, or she said, yeah. You hear the bagpipes too? Yeah, I did. I heard them for a second. Maybe they are going to practice tonight. They usually go practice there by the Legion. I love this food. I love this kind of food. It's so simple, but it's so good. Like if you want hungry, you want like something solid, potatoes are good, and like this way is a good way to have potatoes. I like this way even better than French fries. And I do like French fries, the homemade ones. But with this, just with the spices of salt and pepper. Did you know this about pepper? That pepper promotes honesty and good health? Did you know that? I didn't know that. So if you're a person that loves pepper, you're probably a very honest person. All of our plants are for something. Like all the plants out there are for something good. And I just want to say thank you for hanging out on my birthday with me. My online community is very important to me, you know. You guys are all very important to me. When I don't come live, it just means that I'm just dealing with my own stuff, you know. That really doesn't need to be out there, like, you know what I mean? Like just boring stuff. I did clean my house, and someone did ask me to do like a video about cleaning, like, you know, doing like spring cleaning, whatever. When I clean, I don't have time to like set up the camera and stuff. Like, I literally don't. Like, if I get to the time where I actually feel like cleaning and organizing, it just happens. I just start doing something, and then I get in the moment of it. Like, that's how it happens for me. So to make a video about that, probably not going to happen. Because I do my cleaning and stuff like that, and when I do a lot of like thinking. So making a video, just me doing cleaning, I don't know. It's just very, I don't know, cleaning is almost like private to me because I don't know. I just like to reminisce when I'm cleaning. And as you're cleaning and organizing, you're imagining it, what it's going to look like when it's done. Like if somebody was recording me, then yeah. But I don't have like. And I think my family's trying to get a hold of me now that I'm live. I was already talking to some of them. Not all of them. But somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Who's that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotta go outside. We're gonna have a nightcap. Alright. Alright, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. Hope y'all have a beautiful weekend. And God bless y'all. Have a beautiful night. Much love.